Today I'm with Naltina Wenneck, one of the best young boxers in Norway and now on the national squad. Thanks for doing this, Naltina. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Are you managing to train during the COVID at the moment? And how's it affected you? It's been here for 12 months now.
I have been able to train at my training facility with my teammates, but we do have very strict rules to keep the club up and going. So there are a big possibility that the club will shut down soon, but I'm looking at the bright side of things and train as much as I can.
Yeah, now just a brief intro to you as a boxer. What weight do you compete at and which championships have you won?
64 kilograms now. I'm a youth, and I have participated in Golden Girl. I have won many small championships, for example, in Ireland, Sweden, Denmark. I haven't been around, I haven't been so many places, but I have won a lot when I have been traveling. So it's mostly Ireland and Denmark and Sweden I've been to.
Which part of Norway are you from? What is it like there?
I'm from Norway's eldest city, Tønsberg. Tønsberg is a great city with a lot of nice, welcoming people. And what's so great about Tønsberg is that we have many different training facilities, so I can train varied. But I live in Tønsberg, and my boxing club is in Horten, which is a neighbor city.
Now you've been selected, congratulations on making the Norway national team. What does that mean to you, and how difficult was it to make the team?
It was really difficult. The girls who participated to become a part of the team are really talented boxers. But of course, I was the lucky one to make it. Being selected to box for Team Norway means a lot to me. I have been training hard for this opportunity, and it means a lot that the hard work pays off. Being a part of Team Norway also gives me the possibility to meet other countries and who also shares my passion for the sport, and that means a lot to me. It also makes me one step closer to my Olympic dream. I really want to go to the Olympics.
Now your foundations come from your home club, which you mentioned, Horten Boxing Club. What does that club mean to you, and what do the people mean to you there?
My club does not consist of many people. We are 5 people who compete around the world. But even though we're just 5, we are really close teammates who cares for each other, and both in training and outside. And I think that's amazing that we can be so near friends outside of training as well. We also know what we have to do to reach our goals, and that is the importance to train with teammates who share the same passion as you is an important factor to reach your goals, or I think so.
Obviously you put the work in, but a great credit goes to your coach for getting you to this level. Who's your coach, and why do you work well together as a team?
My coach's name is Kenneth Brun. Kenneth is a great coach who listens to his boxers and cares for us as if we were his own. He treats us with respect, and while he is strict and teaches us discipline, he cares a lot about us, and that's a great factor, I think, because if you don't care about your boxers, you can't give your best potential.
And what made you go into that club in the first place, Naltina?
I was a part of the Tønsberg Boxing Club before I changed to Horten. And I changed to Horten because there were a lot of great sparring partners there. There's great training, there's a great coach. The coach in Tønsberg is also a super coach. I like him as well, but Kenneth just had that factor that was really important to me. So that made me change.
Women's boxing is really booming all over the world. Whenever I do these interviews, you're seeing girls in the gym all the time. Which are the ladies you look up to? The pros, there's a lot of good pros, but a lot of good amateurs as well. Who do you look up to?
My favorite female boxers, I have both favorite female and male boxers, but my favorite female boxers to start with are Cecilia Brækhus, of course, and Clarissa Shields. I like Cecilia because she brought boxing back to Norway and gave us Norwegians hope and the opportunity to dream big. And yeah, I like the way she boxes as well. I have been looking up to her since I started boxing. I started boxing when I was 10 years old, and she was my big idol, and I still like her. I like her boxing, and I like her personality, and yeah, she is great. But I
love the way she's out of the ring, and when the fight finishes, she just loves female boxing, doesn't she? And growing
yeah,
sport.
It's amazing what she has to do female boxing generally. And I also like to watch Clarissa Shields. She's one of my all-time favorites. She has such a strong figure when she boxes, and she is truly an inspiration to all the girls, and with her background being shown to the world and how she made it to the top. I have seen her documentary. I just love her boxing. She's such a strong woman. So yeah. I also have I have one favorite male boxer right now. That's Canelo. I love the special way he beats his opponents, if that makes sense. And he gives his fans what he wants to watch, or what they want to watch. And he also has great technical skills. I'm a long distance boxer, so I love to train technical. That's why I love boxing so much, because you just have to be so precise about things, and it's just, the challenge is really a part about what I love.
You're saying about these boxers, Naltina, who you're looking up to, the style and how they are. Do you feel a bit of a role model now to young girls in Norway who want to box?
Of course, I try to be the best role model I can. There aren't very many young girls in Norway, unfortunately, but I try to be the best role model I can by just showing respect and sharing part of my training, and just try to show also the girls who don't box how fun boxing can be. So, yeah.
And what's your memory of your first bout, when you first went into the ring, before, during, and after?
Yeah, I don't have much memory of my first bout. I was really nervous, but I remember that when I went into the ring, it was such an adrenaline rush, and at the same time, it was a big relief to kind of punch with everything that I got, because to box a match is not the same as training at all. You just get that adrenaline, as I said, and it's just an amazing feeling, I think. But after the match, I was sad because I lost, but that's how it is, you know. But I actually won my second match.
And I know you've attended the Ladies United boxing camps run by Nadal, and how did you find those camps, and did you enjoy them?
Yes, I really enjoyed the camps. There was a lot of great people there, both boxers and coaches. I'm a really social person, so I love to interact with others. And the Ladies United camps give the opportunity for everyone to both train hard and interact with other countries about our passion for boxing. So it's a really great camp for both beginners and yeah, there was actually a professional boxer there last time in the Netherlands. So the they also give the beginners opportunities to learn from the boxers who have reached heights. So yeah.
Now, to do these sorts of things is expensive, but during COVID, you managed to get some sponsorship. How important has that been to help you continue your boxing journey?
Sponsors are really important for us from the small countries, especially because we have to travel a lot to gather matches and gather experience. I have a lot of great sponsors. One of them being my family, of course, and I have small sponsors who sponsors me equipment and also money. So I have a lot of small sponsors where I have gathered money and equipment. So it's a big factor for us who have to travel so much to gather the boxing experience.
Yeah, that helps a lot, doesn't it? How popular is amateur boxing in Norway?
It's not popular, unfortunately. In Norway, every boxer knows each other, so it's not a really big sport, but it's a really great thing, I think, that everyone knows each other and can interact with each other. In the big countries like America or Russia, there are so many boxers, and it must be hard to interact with everyone, to know everyone. So that's one great thing about being a small sport in Norway. But also it's that we don't get together a lot of matches. We have to travel around. We have to go to places to learn about the boxing. So it's and we don't get we aren't getting sponsored by the country either. So we have to pay with our own expenses.
Now, when you won your national title, I'm just trying to get one of your good memories out here. That when you've won 5 national titles.
Yeah.
What did it mean to you when you won that first one? What was that felt like?
Winning my first national title was like a dream come true. I had trained for 3 years, I think, really hard and disciplined training. And when I won that fight, my emotions, the emotion of winning was so overwhelming. I just wanted more. And then I started training harder and I won more. So it's really important. It was really important for me to win that title. So I got the motivation to keep on going.
Now, you've already told me you'd like to go to the Olympics one day. Would you consider professional as well after?
I really want to be a professional boxer, but I know that it's really hard. So I want to look up to the Olympics first. And of course, I'm going to do everything in my power to compete in the Olympics. And if I get that far, I would go to professional levels after that.
What are your hobbies? It's a very intense sport, isn't it, Naltina? What are your hobbies to forget about boxing for a minute? What do you like to do?
Well, boxing is a big part of my life. I actually don't have a life outside boxing, but when I don't box, I just like to take walks. I do frisbee golf, actually, and I'm gonna start with cycling.
You say
frisbee golf?
I've never heard of that.
You haven't? It's like golf, but you throw a frisbee instead to the holes or the curves, as they're called. It's really fun. It's a great way to gather restitution, as we call it. So it's a great way to relax and be active. It's more like so it's really fun.
At least it's active. When I usually ask that question to boxers, they usually say Netflix or something like that. So at least you're doing something active.
I'm a really hyperactive person, so I can't sit still for long. So I have to be in motion, or I'm going crazy. That's another great factor about me that I can't sit still. It helps me get to my training and give everything that I got. So if I have energy after the trainings, I know I didn't give enough.
Now, last question, Naltina. Now, people
Yeah.
who are not in amateur boxing or around it don't understand the commitment that it takes to get to your level. It takes over your life,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
Yeah.
What has kept you involved in this sport and kept you hungry and motivated? What do you love about boxing?
I love boxing because it gives me a feeling of accomplishment when I box. It just feels right. And the sport is just so extraordinary and beautiful to watch as well. And it's incredible fun to do. Many people fail to see the arts of boxing. So they just compare it to people just punching each other for no reason. But I just really love to punch people in the face. It sounds really horrible when I say it like that, but it's just, I can't describe it quite well, but it's just an amazing feeling to get that hit in, or just get up in the ring and get that adrenaline rush, and just, yeah, the way that you have to be so precise. So practice makes perfect, but you just have to practice and practice and practice. You can never be too good in one thing, if you understand what I mean. And I love challenges, so that's why I think I fit great in with boxing.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing how you get on boxing for Norway, Naltina, and I hope all the people get behind you in Norway and enjoy the journey.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Thank you.